welcome back to the channel. Out here in the woods today. Beautiful day this morning, nice and cool. Tell you what, classes are starting to get kicked back off on the water lessons as everybody comes out from that 7,000 degree heat. Well, I wanted to make a video, and I've wanted to make this for a while, and I don't have a Minn Kota Ultrex trolling motor to be able to actually film this video. But what it is a lot of people with the older Ultrexes. Now, I don't know about the new Ultrexes because they're brand new, but the older Ultrexes were notorious for having lots of interference problems due to the brush motors. Now, Minn Kota, in order to combat interference on electrical issues, under the head of the motor, of the actual, up on the top, the head, they have a 3 amp fuse that is supposed to help with interference. And I've often found that people with interference problems, this fuse would be blown. Now, I don't have an Ultrex trolling motor. So what it is, I got a friend of mine to actually record a video. He called me yesterday and we were talking about it. And he said, hey, look, I don't have an Ultrex. I said, man, we need to get a video together. So he filmed a video and showing how he took, how to take the head off and what's going on. And I'm going to include this video. I was going to do a voiceover, but I'm not. So the video quality isn't 100% perfect because it was sent to me. But we're going to do this. I'm going to let him, he did a great job illustrating it, so I'm going to let him do it. And then, this right here, it helps with a lot of interference problems. A lot of times people don't know they have a blown fuse. A lot of people don't even know the fuse exists under the head of their trolling motor. And it seems to be a major problem with interference in a lot of the Ultrexes. So let's get going on it. Let's go.
Okay, folks, here is a short little instructional video for a gentleman who helped me out. He goes by the Garmin Guru. He's got some amazing videos out there. One thing that I was having was a lot of issues with my screen clarity at high rates of speed. And the reason, or one of the reasons, can be contributed to the Minn Kota Ultrex. So the Minn Kota Ultrex is not a brushless trolling motor. So what I did not know and was taught was that there's a 3 amp fuse in this trolling motor head that is going to stop interference. And you can pick up a lot of interference if you have a brush trolling motor, essentially. So right at the base of this head, there is 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's one more right here. All it takes is a simple Phillips head. You undo the screws right here, here, there, and up underneath here. And then you'll pop this head open. Make sure you have those screws safely secured so you can reuse them. In this head, there's a little fuse compartment right here. Well, when you pop this open, there's going to be a 3 amp fuse right here. You need to pull that fuse out. It's kind of tight. It actually took me a little while to get out, and I had to use an actual fuse tool because it was really hard. But when I pulled it out, it was easily to determine that it was blown. So if you pop a 3 amp fuse back, close this, put the head back on, and then you'll screw it back down in the 4 screws and see if it helps.
All right, guys, that that's a major problem. I see it a lot. I see a lot of people have the problem, and then that fuse is blown, and it helps a lot with interference. It may not solve all problems, but it will help with some of the interference problems, especially at higher speeds. The motor's really kicking out that magnetic interference, and that will help by replacing that blown fuse. A lot of people don't even know they have a fuse under there. A lot of people especially don't know it's blown. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. you know, ring the bell.